Welcome back to high school, everyone.
Spooky high school.
Fucking nightmare here. Spooky high school. Last time, we figured out, well, we kind of impromptu decided to record this at midnight because Perry said something and I had to slam dunk him on a recording.
And now we've wound our way back in high school. I'm schmooving my way through, showing everybody the class and the knowledge that I got. And Fred's kind of...
I'm just like blundering my way through this like real
bouncing between ladies, but your boy Perry kind of set him up with a nice money involved Gorgon.
Fuck. I feel like what's boldness again? That's bathrooms.
That's
right?
the bathroom, yeah.
I feel like I gotta get my boldness up because it's killing me right now.
You're both very not so bold and very not so fun.
I don't think the Gorgon gives a fuck about fun. But I definitely think boldness is something you need to be a business tycoon. Boldness and money and smarts, probably.
Those are all fair assessments.
Charm, too.
You still respect no authority. Fixing your jacket.
Fuck the police.
You don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are in front of the rest of eternity. The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck! And you know what? It turns out the wall's a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck.
But maybe a bit bold.
Then you gain +2 boldness.
Fuck yeah.
That's opinionated wall.
Lucky you. Alright, who am I gonna run into?
Vera pulls you aside and hisses in your ear.
Oh.
My God. A guy dressed in a white toga and winged sandals facing away from you. He looks like a creep.
Oh, Christ.
Is that fucking Hermes? He's been following me everywhere. Thinks I don't notice I'm checking mirrors and the shield that he has, but I totally do.
That's actually Perseus.
Such a chore being beautiful all the time. How am I gonna get rid of him? That sounds smart. Or money.
That sounds smart or money. That sounds like bold.
That sounds bold. Or fun, depending on how she views things.
This one is the one I feel like I have a chance on. With the two stats we've narrowed this one down to, I have a very low chance at that one.
Correct. Fingers crossed. Not so wealthy. You don't have enough money. With all the money left in your bank account, you pour it out in the parking lot and look expectantly in the sky. Lightning strikes twice. Good God. Oh.
God!
Bless America. In the meanwhile, I will be raising my creativity.
Dude, what the fuck? You looking at...
My mustache.
I figured that. Okay.
Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. +2 creativity.
My stats are dumpster fire.
You see Liam staring at his cell phone.
Oh, it seems to have locked us in on like the people we're focusing on. All right.
Maybe one of his favorite bands signed to a mainstream record label, or the exact shirt he's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You know Startkicker, the vile website where people crowdfund projects not good enough to get real investors? Thanks, Liam. Do you not know how this game exists?
Okay.
Well, today I found something of interest. A time machine. It's clearly another terrible overpromise. It'll be released at least a decade after the due date. And in the end, it'll be shittier than promised. Like a toaster attached to a clock.
Alright.
Genius. You discreetly write that down in your $1 million notebook. But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think. Supposing I were to require a machine, where in time would I go?
Oh.
What happened on July 26th, 1925? History buff. Epic.
I'm trying to think. I want to say it might be Adolf Hitler, but I'm pretty sure that's not it.
You might just be reaching because that's what you're comfortable with.
Well, you see, I feel like that would be like a... actually, no, this game wouldn't make that joke.
You can be existing before it was cool. Of course!
Oh, yeah, there we go.
The ultimate in coolness, I'd be ahead of the curve. Because there would be no curve. Wearing suspenders and a bow tie? No one's done that yet, because no one else exists. Breathing here? So cliche. Breathing in 3.8 million BC? Revolutionary. Never done before. And no one will criticize my vintage eyeglass collection, because there won't be anyone. You funnel all his money in a time machine. For the sake of your budding romance, you hope the creators never ship. In the meantime, you gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
My stats are dog shit.
Choose a movie. What's it gonna be?
My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising.
Passion of the Christ.
Alright, let's go. Alright.
Player or decide on how weird the fandom of the selected movies would be. Okay, so we're arguing Weebs versus Christians.
I'm gonna take the win here, dude. I think Weebs are weirder than Christians. Boy, no. We are not playing the game. We are not going to play the game of getting canceled by.
Sure.
Okay. So you can either dine with Vera or you can dine with Intergalactic Prince to get your stats up.
Who? What does he do?
He'll give you some stats.
In exchange for what?
In exchange for wasting your time with him. Because once you sit down, you're there.
Fuck it, I guess.
You're just trying to enjoy a meal in peace when space unwinds itself to reveal the prince.
Thank this most glorious hero. Thank the split star I found you. I have been confounded by the most fiendish riddle. A riddle that has vexed me for days, nay, weeks. The riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. This interface is more torturous than my palace labyrinth. For real? You grab the prince's phone, change his ringtone to Butts, Butts, Butts. All about those butts by the Booty Bros.
Bro, the Booty Bros?
Booty, 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 rocket everywhere!
We're just Booty Bros doing what Booty Bros do.
My hero, what seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you even guessed which ringtone I desired. A true, all-time classic from the 6th dimension. There is only one way I can repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice. I can do that. I am the prince of another dimension. I can do all sorts of crazy things you don't know about.
The last time someone carried me was my mother.
All kinds of crazy things, besides use his phone apparently. And he really only gives you 2 superpower options.
Telepathy or an ass that won't quit?
Oh, 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 oh. Oh! I feel like telepathy. What is telepathy's gotta be like smarts? As the one quits, clearly charm.
Or fun. No, that's charm. It's gotta be charm.
My charm's already really high. Let's take a gamble.
The prince whacks you on the head with his telepathy rod, granting you access to the minds of others. Right in the middle of a high school cafeteria at lunchtime, you're overwhelmed with images, a goblin's butt problems, a genie's foot fetishes, 2 swamp creatures imagining each other naked.
Oh.
It's too much. You plead with the prince to downgrade your ability to telepathy, but only when you're drunk. Perfect. Now you have an excuse to get drunk before every quiz. Until now, it was just regular alcoholism. You gained +4 smarts.
What? I didn't need smarts!
You
I
chose
should've
smarts.
I should have gone with an ass that won't quit.
Alright, Liam. The table you choose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who's flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants to chew your food for you? Of course not! That'd be barbaric. Oops. The servant chooses Sal wallows. I have servants to eat for me. They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any? First of all, no, I don't eat. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving? Why would I be? My serf gets all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy. I have no objective reason to care about this.
What?
But it's all I care about.
Fuck.
Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. Imagine all the food you can Instagram without having to eat. Shit, actually, I'm not sure which one's more Liam.
No, that's the one. The Instagram one is like, imagine all the food you could Instagram without having to eat any of it.
But I would be agreeing with Miranda. At the same time, this one's against Miranda, but...
Oh, this one's gonna convince Miranda to stop. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is the one. And that's the one you want, I'm pretty sure.
can't be! Gordo, say it isn't true! But Gordo can't say anything because his mouth is full of delicious steak. Steak which he's obviously eating for his own benefit. Traitorous dog! Do you want me to starve to death? Is that your plan? I think maybe he was taking advantage of the fact you don't understand how food works. Scoundrel! Burpee, eat Gordo for me at once! The two serfs look at each other and stuff as much food as they can in their mouths before fleeing the cafeteria. How will I ever get recommended daily amounts of nutrients? You could try eating. Myself? But how? You and Liam have a ton of fun laughing at Miranda as she learns how to eat food for the first time in her life.
How the fuck did she get so... I'm really glad that I didn't go with Fish Nazi.
I mean, but are you wrong, though?
Everyone chooses a place.
Okay.
Do we want to narrow the genre of place? Do we want to pick like a restaurant?
I got one.
Are we doing restaurants? What are we doing?
Do your thing.
Alright, I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Oh, I went first last time. New Jersey.
The Big Blue House from Bear in the Big Blue House.
Alright.
Player orders decide based on how likely you would make your children change school if, after the current school is made inaccessible due to renovations, you were told to be holding class in this place for the next 3 months. Fuck you!
Dude, I think I take the win there because
what
fuck New Jersey.
How you would make your children change school if after their current school is made inaccessible, you were told that... Are you telling me you would want your child to go to a school where every time they knock on the door, a bear comes out and is like, dude, what's that smell? And they get all up in your face, it's like...
That show is educational as fuck, though.
Oh, they're all creepy puppets. The moon will talk to you.
All right. Guess what? My children are gonna learn a lot because that bear taught me a lot growing up.
I don't want that bear to be sniffing on my kids.
Meanwhile, I've got family in New Jersey. I love my family, but I don't want my kids growing up around them.
Say it a little louder into the mic about how you hate New Jersey and people from New Jersey.
Hey, New Jersey, go fuck yourself, okay? Look, I've been to New Jersey. I go there every summer to visit my family. Fuck New Jersey. I got good memories in New Jersey, but like, fuck, dude, it doesn't get hot, but you're just sweaty all the time. It's like 80 degrees, you step outside, and immediately you just turn into a sprinkler system.
Bear in the Big Blue House's Big Blue House doesn't have humans.
Yeah, but they still teach anyways.
What did you learn from Bear in the Big Blue House? That show might have been educational, but what did you learn? What did it teach? I don't think it taught anything, in fact.
It taught me, like, shapes and colors and shit.
I learned more from Blue's Clues than I did from Bear in the Big Blue House.
Dude, it's been years. We'd have to watch Bear in the Big Blue House after this to get our true settlement.
The only thing I know is that bear loved food.
Also,
and if you smelled like food, you were welcome in his house. And if a bear says you smell like food, come in my house, I would not want to go in that house.
Dude,
I wouldn't want my children.
I have to slam dunk you right now. We live in Texas, right?
Yeah.
So if my children had to go attend school in New Jersey, obviously, pragmatically, I would have to change schools because they can't attend school in New Jersey.
If my kids had to attend school in an imaginary place that's a film set that may be in California, that may be in Washington, I don't even know where Bear in the Big Blue House was filmed. It could all be CG. It couldn't exist.
We're going random.
That's fine.
And it looks like Clone Fred is innocent again.
Oh, you can check your stats by holding down R2.
Oh.
Or right trigger. I defaulted to play. I'm sorry, I grew up with PlayStation.
Sure.
Oh, and that's how you can see the little thingies.
Alright. She doesn't. Well, we said she doesn't give a fuck about.
Yo, but she gives a big fuck about money.
Okay, you know what? Library it is then.
That day you spend time in the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice! Oh.
No.
You're making your daily protection payment to Vera when suddenly... Everyone, stop what you're doing and look at my majestic visage. The interdimensional prince. Jesse. James.
Not at all, my darling Viperess. I am used strictly in a business capacity.
Business, you say? I'm all ears, except for my snakes, which are all tongues and teeth.
It is simple economics, my love. You are an aspiring crime kingpin. I'm a prince. I propose a merger. A merger of our resources, our minds, our bodies, and our spirits.
Not bad.
Interesting.
This fucker.
Oh no, Vera's getting out her calculator. If she decides this merger is financially viable, good luck asking her to prom.
Fuck!
How will you undermine Vera's confidence in the prince's financial status? Carl, get him!
I feel like this is a smarts check, which is now very high for me.
What? Your smarts is 11. It's your highest stat.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes!
Oh yeah!
Before we drop the contract, I hope you won't mind. Whatever.
Of course not, my dear. As you can see from the spreadsheet, my entire kingdom is owned by someone named Carl.
Let me see that. You idiot! Carl isn't a person. It's a computer algorithm. Probably stands for something like computerized autonomous robotic light bulb. Nope. Doesn't stand for anything. Just Carl.
Woohoo! Give me my boldness here. Get fucked, Chief.
I'm gonna go be even more fun. You start a half-hour raid that goes crazy. 1.1, the small magical Latino cat slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard you somehow steal 2 fun.
Jesus, dude!
Afterwards, Miranda beckons you from a darkened corner. Psst, co-conspirator, over here! Phase 1 of Operation Make Liam Popular Again was an overwhelming success. Liam is internet popular. Now we just need to make him real-life popular. And what better way than making him Prom King? Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for Prom King, he said, and I quote, "Never, never, not in 100 years, and that's not an exaggeration, because I've been alive for hundreds of years, and I've never run for Prom King, so there you go." Which was clearly his cryptic way of saying he wants to make us make him Prom King. My first thought was to murder the current Prom King after establishing Liam as his rightful heir, but I couldn't find any bloodline charts to work on, so I suppose we must engage in the democratic election that school is holding. Now, how can we secure a weird... Jesus Christ, my words just fumbled out of my mouth. When he's opposed to running or making an effort to win. I don't have money for shit, so I just gotta go with the top one. A great idea! You look just like him! You squeeze in some Ginny schemes, some suspenders and a lot of purple paint, and a sense of smug superiority and gather a crowd. Ladies and gentle monsters, you say. For too long, our school has been ruled by prom kings who care about things. Caring about things make you weak, because what if you care about the wrong things? I, Liam de Linecourt, will never be wrong, because I don't care about anything. I don't care about my dumb clothes, or my stupid man bun, or any of you. To be honest, I don't care if I win. If I don't, I'll just blow up the school with the hydrogen bomb I buried under the cafeteria.
Okay, JD, calm down.
Dead girls walking. You don't know if it was a speech with the threat of extinction, but Liam wins by a landslide. Drats and curses. Rumor says I'll be elected prom king in spite of my sincerest wishes. How horrible to have the love of the entire student body showered.
Oh,
this cold blackness in my soul, which has so long sheltered me from my true emotions. It's thawing. This is terrible, and I'm no way enjoying it. Still, I should probably pick out a tuxedo, so not to appear ungracious. Happy to help Liam pick out a tuxedo. 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Alright, bam, here we go.
Oh, that weekend, something happened to Brian!
Oh boy, I get something fun.
Sure.
Alright, what's going on?
You're grooming yourself in the bathroom when suddenly Liam reveals himself in your shower. How long's he been there? Don't vampires need to be invited into houses? So many questions.
Alright. Brian, I've noticed you in the class the other day admiring my collection of slightly used vintage bottle cap sex toys.
Get in there, Liam.
Is that what those were?
Like, admiring is a strong word, but now...
Before I was intrigued, but now you have my curiosity.
I'm sure you've noticed I have many strange and amazing hobbies that the average civilian could never hope to take on for sheer lack of creative talent. Treating fine insect legs, modeling peak toxic waste to turn them into fine wines, generally being part of dim culture. Do it myself, obviously. Truly one of the greatest joys of embarking on great romance is getting to share your obscure hobbies with one another. And I have been given some thought on embarking such a great romance with Oz.
Alright.
But tell me, what of his hobbies? Will he have some great knowledge to share with me? Sure, if you like bingo!
Did you not know Oz is the founder and head editor of Exotic Aquatics and the guide to breeding rare fish for agility competitions?
Exotic Aquatics. Why, I read that every month. I guided my prized turquoise Tang Trixie through a tunnel maze based on those teachings. I had no idea that it was Oz who was responsible for that. Truly, I can't wait to hear about his more exotic aquatic prowess. Perhaps at prom? You sure hope Oz knows shit about fish? You say so many ridiculous things in a day, you can't for the life you keep track of what are true and what are lies. You'll be keeping your fingers and fins crossed for him, but you gain +3 creativity.
Damn. Okay.
Choose an object. Object.
I've got it.
Okay, I got one.
Alright, you first.
3 half-drunken cans of Monster. Although it says an object, I'm counting it as one.
The purple floppy dick bat from Saints Row.
Oh! Okay. Player orders decide based on how popular a brand new Monopoly piece would be if said piece was based on this object. Okay. Look, I know what you're about to say, but give me a second here. Your piece would potentially be canceled. Meanwhile, you could put Monster in the Millennials edition of Monopoly.
Here's the thing. Yeah, you could, but then everyone would just call you a Kyle for picking it, and nobody likes a Kyle.
At least my piece could exist.
My piece could exist too. It would just have to be in like the After Dark version of Monopoly, which there's totally a market for, and you know it.
I do know it, and I'm mad it doesn't exist yet. Now that you say it. How is Monopoly After Dark not a thing?
Probably because Monopoly is like a Hasbro thing.
Yeah, but like someone could make like a parody version of it.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm taking the win.
Yeah, I'll concede.
All right.
Week 3, but the prom is tomorrow.
Oh fuck.
What are we gonna do?
Oh fuck.
Are we good enough? I don't fucking know. We gotta close this kitchen too.
Fuck, we do gotta close the kitchen. Next time in the kitchen, we have the final course. We perhaps have some sweet desserts, or maybe it'll just be a really sad cup of coffee, sitting alone in the dark.
This is getting
maybe
a little too
with some
real.
lotion and some tissues.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
It's no nut November, guys. Come on. All right, guys. Next time in the kitchen, it's time to nut up or shut up. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Get up, do some stretches.
You're gonna need it in
around.
case tears happen.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need it. All right. Adios.
Bye.